Ain't it fun?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley if you're new here. So excited you decided to click on this video. Let me go ahead and shut my little bathroom door. Wanted to hop in real quick and update you a little bit on the saga that you saw last week and kind of go from where I left off there and then kind of give you an update from what's happened since then, prop you up and give you all the updates. So the last thing that you saw was my paperwork. Still didn't have it. If you haven't seen that video, pause this one, go watch that so you can have all the context. And then the next day, I actually went to the inspection place, actually get the physical paperwork and be able to proceed with the next step and either faxing it or emailing it to the DMV. So that way they can start processing it, because I actually had a trip that was going to require me to be out of the state. Because of the deadline that I was on, really wanted to go ahead and kind of wrap this up prior to me leaving. That way I'd have a little bit of like a buffer in case something were to go haywire. So I go into the inspection place, speak to the technician that I had spoken to the previous week who had passed my exam, you know, been communicating with him for over a week now. Went there, asked for the physical paperwork, had already forewarned him before I even got there that, hey, I'm coming to pick up the paperwork, go ahead and have it ready. Only have a little bit of time. I'm sitting in the little waiting area like, okay, this should be like a 5-minute thing. You print out my paperwork again, you hand it to me, I go ahead and be on my merry way. So he comes back probably like maybe 10-15 minutes later and gives me this whole situation of basically the system malfunctioned. And so while he had assumed, because we'll get to that, assumed that my car had passed the exam because I had done this follow-up and requesting like proof, he went back to mechanics and everybody. They couldn't find any paperwork that basically proved that the car had passed the exam. And so they're like, okay, let's just run it again. Let's just go ahead and do it again. It's not really long. We can get it done real quick and then you'll have your official paperwork. So when they go to do that, they realize once again that the vehicle had some type of technical electrical that was not jiving with the technology that they had that they need to use in order to pass the exam. So then this situation arises again. If you watched the last video, you remember that there was a situation with this same servicer earlier in the month where they told me I need to get a particular part, and so that same issue kind of resurfaced again in this situation. I'm already on somewhat of a time crunch. How in the world did this even happen? Like, you told me I had already passed it a week ago, so now a week's gone by of me being under the assumption that I'm good to go. All I'm missing is the paperwork to make sure that the DMV has it, which they don't at this time, which now obviously makes sense. So after, you know, some very stern conversations back and forth regarding that and just miss expectations overall, was able to come to a solution of again getting the service done while I was going to be out of town and being able to have it completed by the time I returned to be able to go in person, unfortunately because of the limited time to go ahead and get my sticker and get everything renewed, paid, all that. So that's what happened. Come Monday, I'm told in the morning like, hey, we're still not quite done, which wasn't really what was agreed upon Thursday, but once they're finished they will let me know. They give me an update, hey, everything's good, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that you're brought to our facility so that way you can pick up your cars. I get the paperwork that I need, and later that afternoon I actually go to the license plate agency, even as much as I really did not want to. So that's exactly what I did. Later on that Monday afternoon, went in. It only took me, I want to say like 20-25 minutes, a lot quicker than, you know, my experience obviously last year. So that is wrapped up, the abridged version, if you will, of the second half of this whole vehicle registration saga story time. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and check out the rest of the Rookie Resident series, because situations like this commonly come up when you move to a new city or when you're going through a new experience for the first time. So there's a ton of like first in that playlist. So if you like moving related content, you definitely want to check out that playlist. I will link it down below, and then I'll also put it in a card somewhere up here. I never know where to point. But until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye guys.